are back to our regularly scheduled Zenless Zone 0. Thank God we finished Claire Obscure Expedition 33 last stream. We're so back. Hello. Let's do this before the dog interrupts at 5 o'clock. Bro's on a schedule. Bro's on a schedule. Earlier, these streams have a hard stop time of 5 o'clock, as enforced by the dog. Bark. Hello. The Xuan kit is crazy. I've read it a couple times now. Still not really. I'll need to go through it again. I read it super late last night. It's super... Yeah, I know the game audio was off because I turned it off. Because we were playing Obscura. It's off because I wanted it off. Also, yo, guess what? Jufufu got buffed. Jufufu got buffed. I think calcs today. We'll be doing calcs today. That's the goal today. How accurate will they be? Probably not, but that's the goal. Jufufu now buffs chain and ult damage. And she buffs more crit damage. Her decibel increase also is now 1,000, so she makes her decibel cap 4,000. And she, her engine is better for herself. And she refunds 300 decibels whenever anyone in the party ults. Yeah, refunds 300 decibels when you ult.
All exits are now free.
Is it you or does Yisha not get like power creep? I actually don't know how to read her number or how to get an impression from just her numbers. She ignores all enemy def and uses a different attack stat. So we're gonna have to figure that out today, or we're gonna have to try to interpret it today into language we're more used to looking at. Is Jufufu better than Lighter for Evelyn now? Maybe? Probably no, but maybe? More likely now than it was. But what if it won't? Yes, the panda gives, the panda you're forced to use them, by the way. Hold up. Hello. What an interesting scam call. Xuan has a super interesting additional ability activation. You either use a stun unit or you need to use both a support and a defense agent. So you are forced to use the panda. It's any of the three. It's a poor translation. Okay. In that case, it's whatever. It's a poor translation. Just ignore it. Either way, you're gonna use the panda. Any of the three. We're so C's back. Finally. Caesar will have her abilities. We're so C's back. Was the Astra Vivian team leak a lie? Congrats, you fell for the bait. You don't want to build the panda. Who's the best teammate for Jane between Bernice and Vivian? Vivian, how much is the difference? 20, 30%. So sheer is, or Xuan's sheer is 25 attack, or 25% of her attack and 10% of her HP. That's what it is. And that's, yeah, that's what it is. She doesn't have an attack scaling component. She turns attack into sheer at a rate of 1 to 4. You say the 10% HP is hers alone. You say that. I don't think you're exactly correct. Most of the rupture gearing is HP. It's possible every rupture agent will have HP scaling in their kit. Actually pretty likely. You say that, but it's not necessarily true. I finished Expedition 33. We did. Basically. I did play a bunch off stream. So I did see the ending off stream. I don't think I like the end. I don't know how I feel about the message. I don't know how I feel about the message and the stance it takes. Actually, not sure. I'm thinking about it still. I have to see the other ending. And I'll probably watch it on stream. I'm not sure. What is the meaning such point of rupture? They ignore enemy defense. Enemy defense is set to 0 when there's a rupture agent. Well, not exactly that, but basically they bypass all enemy defense with their attacks and they use an alternative stat. Unfortunate consequence of this is all pen and death shred buffs are completely useless for these agents. Your pen subs are dead. Your pen percent slot 5 is dead if you wanted to use it on Xuan. Your Nicole literally doesn't do anything. Explain her kit. We're gonna get to it. Be a little patient. Your patience will be rewarded. Actually, Nicole buts for damage. True. Beginner guide? I do. I have like a top 10 things. Jufufu blow up. Can we talk about this in drive disc buff? So they dropped it from 36 to 30 crit damage. Fine. Increase the duration to 15 seconds. Lighter is back on the menu. The set will now essentially be full uptime. Yeah, that's quite good. Is there a domain stat? No. It'll be ether damage bonus. So next you're gonna use I guess we should actually look at it, whether it's better to build crit or you know, HP or attack. It's gonna be one of the two. I guess we should actually look. Okay, let's set up the sheet. Yep, let's set up our sheet.